Good afternoon and welcome to episode 12 of my daily courier vlog. Hope everybody is well. There wasn't a video for yesterday, Monday. I mentioned on Friday that I had an engineer coming in to do my annual boiler service, which actually worked out quite well because a week ago last Monday when I went to start the van, it nearly didn't start and gave me a little bit concerned about the battery, and it was all fine last week, never any issues. And then yesterday, Monday morning, when I went to move it, it didn't start. Did finally get it started, but there was obviously an issue, so I took it to the local garage. They did a battery check, and yes, the battery was failing and it was on its way out. So brilliant work from my garage. They got a battery ordered in, left the van there, and that was sorted out during the course of the day, so that's fine. Just on that, when I bought the van was actually 16 months old, with 14,000 miles on it. So it still had warranty left on it, up to 100,000 or 3 years, whichever came first. So all my servicing and any repairs that needed doing, which there wasn't, there was just one problem once with the DPF filter. That was all done by a Ford main dealer. Like most vehicles now, if you get your warranty or get work when the vehicle's under warranty done elsewhere, it invalidates the warranty. But the 3 years was up a short while ago, and I was due for 100,000 service, so I got that done by a local garage that was recommended to me. And to be fair to them, they did an excellent job on the service, especially as it included one of the wet belts, which was about £1,000 on its own. I dread to think what it would have been with a Ford dealer, but anyway, so that was yesterday. On to today, and a bit of a mixed bag day today, but it's worked out okay in the end. So yesterday afternoon I was looking for work, and there was a job came up on the system from Colchester, long wheelbase job to Ipswich, 7:30 start, which was great. But the shipper only wanted to pay £35, and I wasn't going to entertain that, especially it's one of these shippers where you do have to post your invoice and PODs. That's another couple of quid off the price. Anyway, a little bit later on, I think it was about 6 o'clock-ish, the job was reposted, this time with no price on it. So I put a price of £50 on it. I thought that'll get me started, gets me into Ipswich, which has been, it's a pretty good area. The only downside on it, there's been a lot of roadworks going on the A14 at the Orwell Bridge, which has caused quite a bit of traffic congestion around Ipswich. But we thought, hey ho, it's 7:30 collection, so we may be all right. Got there at 7 o'clock, got loaded. I was away from there about 7:15, and that was 17 miles, £50. It should take about half an hour, but because of the traffic problems I've mentioned, it actually took 50 minutes. I think about 50 minutes. I was there just after, literally a couple of minutes after 8 o'clock. Got all unloaded, and was away off site by 8:20. So I parked up round the corner, see what was coming out of Ipswich. I think delivery man mentioned this once, and it was absolutely spot on, and it's so true. If you're somewhere, I don't know, let's say you're in Tilbury, you'll be seeing loads of work coming up at something like Maidstone and Aylesford, and then the next day when you go to Maidstone and Aylesford, there's absolutely nothing. And that's how it was today. Yesterday I was looking at the feed on and off during the day, and there was plenty of work in Ipswich and Felixstowe. I think brilliant, lovely. Because when you're in Ipswich and you're looking for a job, there was absolutely nothing. Put a couple of bids on, but the jobs didn't really suit, so I wasn't overly worried that I didn't get those. But got to about 9 o'clock, and I thought I'm going to move away from here and make my way down to the Copdock roundabout, which is at the junction of the A12 and A14. And that gives me a few better options. I can either go back towards Felixstowe or into Ipswich, or down to Colchester, or even west towards Bury St Edmunds. And about 15 minutes after I got there, so it was about whatever it was now, I don't know, 9:30, 20:10. Job came up from Ipswich, 10 minutes away, and that was going down to Lingfield in Surrey. It was a small wheelbase job, one package, 95 miles, and I put a price of £90 on that and got it. So that was quite good. That was 10 minutes away. Got there, got loaded really quickly, no problems. The part was just sitting there. And that was about 2 hours and a bit, about 2 hours 15 it took me to get down to Lingfield. It was a nice drive, no problems really on the roads, but I don't race down there. Normal little held up around the A12 roundabout with the M25, and the bridge was a little bit slow going over, but it was great. And I was down there for 12:30. A lovely big industrial estate, Hobbs Industrial Estate. Dropped off, and there was a lovely little cafe parked by a green, so I stopped and got myself some lunch, had a break, stretched the legs, and started looking for that third job of the day. And I couldn't find anything. It's not a great area anyway, I sort of knew that. So I decided I'm going to make my way back towards the Thurrock services, get over the bridge, or get through the tunnel I should say. The Dartford tunnel was running fine, so I thought I'm going to get through the tunnel before anything goes wrong, and I'll wait in Thurrock and then see if I can pick something up Essex to finish the day and get that third job. It took a little while, to be honest. I think it was about 2:30. Now there's been some work coming up the last 2.5 weeks from Colchester going to Ipswich. It looks like it's 2 vans a day, and because it's literally, the pickup is 10 minutes from where I live, so it sort of spikes you in curiosity. What is this job? What do I not know that's happening locally to where I live? And I guessed it was going to a distribution centre, so it was either going to be fruit, it was either going to be vegetables, or a fulfilment centre, one of the three. And it's not a lot of miles, it was about 26 miles I think it was. So I put a price of £60 on it, long wheelbase job, for 4:30. So I had plenty of time to get there. It was just curiosity, I think, more than anything made me bid for this job. Shipper I've worked with quite a few times, and they actually rang me straight away, then told me it was handballing at the other end, so that I knew then it was parcels. And they said, we'll stick an extra tenner on for you, 70 quid. I'm going to go with it because curiosity is killing me as to what this is so close to my home. So I got there at 4 o'clock, half hour early, and it was 3 pallets, all parcels, all shrink wrapped, and a couple of loose packages as well. Got it all on. I was away from there by 4:30, so that was a good start. And it was to a parcel warehouse in Ipswich. And I'm expecting the worst because you couldn't see what was underneath the shrink wrapping as to how many packages and boxes there were. And also going to handball it off. Are they heavy? You know, awkward. Well, anyway, got to the place. They showed me where to unload them, and to be fair, they did have a young lad on site that helped. And some of the pallets actually were quite big boxes, and they may have been a little bit heavy and awkward, but actually makes it easier. The bigger the box, the less you've got to actually get off. So it wasn't too bad. I think within half an hour, everything was off. It's now 6:15. So yeah. At the end of the day, would I do that job again? Yeah, I probably would, to be honest. Especially as it's picking up 10 minutes from where I live, and it's literally now half an hour for me to get home from Ipswich. So I think probably that's quite a good job to finish the day off. Anyway, there we go. 3 jobs today. One at 50, one at 90, and this one at 70. So that's 210. I've explained my target's 175 to 200. I'm happy with that range. So to get 210, I'm delighted with that. I'm happy, and I'm going to be home by 6:30. So perfect. Hope everyone's had a good day. I've already got a job in the bag for tomorrow, which is good. So yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow afternoon and let you know how Wednesday goes. Hope you have a good evening. Take care. Paul.